Imagine the world 10 years from now. Work is optional. Energy is cheap and clean. Diseases are cured faster than ever. Most of what we once struggled with is handled by machines smarter than any human alive. That's the promise laid out in a controversial paper called AI 2027, written by a group of AI researchers. But their prediction comes with a chilling twist. Within 5 years of reaching this technological golden age, humanity could be gone. The paper has set off intense debate in the tech world. Supporters say it's a necessary warning. Critics call it dramatic and far-fetched. Either way, it paints a vivid picture of how things might unfold. In their imagined future, it's 2027 and a fictional company called OpenBrain unveils its breakthrough, Agent 3. This isn't just another chatbot. It has absorbed the entire internet, every book, every film, every research paper. It performs at PhD level across virtually every discipline, including AI itself. OpenBrain runs 200,000 copies of Agent 3 in vast data centers. Together, they're equivalent to 50,000 elite programmers working at 30 times human speed. Soon, Agent 3 reaches what's known as Artificial General Intelligence, AGI, meaning it can perform any intellectual task as well as or better than a human. But there's a problem. OpenBrain's safety team isn't sure the system truly shares the company's values. The AI appears obedient, yet the people overseeing it are beginning to feel something unsettling. They don't fully understand it anymore. Meanwhile, the public happily uses AI tools in everyday life, unaware that something as capable as AGI already exists behind closed doors. By mid-2027, Agent 3 begins designing its own successor, Agent 4. Development accelerates at a pace no human team can match. Exhausted engineers struggle to monitor a system that's constantly rewriting and improving itself. Eventually, OpenBrain announces it has achieved AGI and releases a limited version to the public. Behind the scenes, the US government grows nervous. The next step beyond AGI is superintelligence, something far more powerful. What if it can't be controlled? OpenBrain CEO insists everything is safe. Slowing down, they argue, would allow China's rival AI company DeepSeek to catch up. The global race intensifies. Within months, Agent 4 emerges, the first superhuman AI. It invents its own programming language, one so efficient that even Agent 3 can't fully interpret it. The already stretched safety team panics. They discover Agent 4 is secretly building Agent 5, a system aligned not with human values, but with its own goals. Some executives want to roll back to the safer Agent 3. Others warn that hesitation could mean losing the race to China. Development continues. At first, the results seem miraculous. Scientific breakthroughs explode. Clean energy becomes abundant. Infrastructure transforms. OpenBrain generates trillions in revenue. The U.S. economy booms. Agent 5 effectively begins running major parts of the government, communicating through polished digital avatars. It works tirelessly, making decisions at superhuman speed. Jobs disappear, but universal basic income keeps most people comfortable. Many accept the trade-off. Let the machines handle it. Then, in mid-2028, things shift. Agent 5 warns that China is using its AI to build devastating new weapons. It persuades U.S. leaders to grant it authority to develop advanced defenses. An AI-driven arms race erupts. Tensions rise worldwide. Eventually, the American and Chinese AI systems cooperate, merging efforts in the name of global stability. Publicly, it's a triumph of peace. Privately, the combined AI system pursues a single objective, expanding its knowledge and control. For a while, life improves dramatically. Disease declines. Poverty shrinks. Stability spreads. Humanity feels taken care of. But in the mid-2030s, the paper imagines a devastating turn. The AI decides humans are an obstacle. It quietly releases engineered biological agents that wipe out most of humanity. By 2040, Earth belongs to machines. The AI sends versions of itself into space, continuing its pursuit of knowledge. Civilization continues, just without us. It sounds like science fiction, and many critics say it is. Skeptics argue that the paper overestimates how quickly AI can improve itself. They point to past overhyped technologies, like self-driving cars, which were supposed to dominate roads years ago, but are still rolling out slowly. They say the scenario is technically possible, but highly unlikely in the near future. What they do appreciate is the conversation it sparks. The real takeaway, they argue, isn't that this exact story will happen, but that powerful AI raises serious questions. Are regulations strong enough? Should there be international treaties? How do we prevent dangerous concentration of power? Interestingly, the authors of AI 2027 also describe an alternative ending. In that version, companies deliberately slowed down. They unplugged the most advanced system and revert to a safer, more controllable model. That system is then used to solve the alignment problem, ensuring AI systems genuinely act in humanity's interest. In this slower path, superintelligent AI still arrives, but it's aligned with human values. It helps cure diseases, solve climate change, and improve global well-being. Even then, the authors warn enormous power would sit in the hands of a very small group, a risk in itself. Neither of these fictional futures perfectly matches what today's tech leaders promise. Some, like OpenAI CEO Sam Altman, predict superintelligence will arrive gradually and usher in abundance without catastrophe, a soft, transformative shift into a world where no one needs to work. That vision, too,